Yo,
What is
did you
good?
just start this?
Yeah, no, I literally just started it. I'm driving back
I
from
randomly
picking up
just
some
logged
propane.
in.
Really?
Yeah, I just packed up all the crap. I'm gonna throw the computer in the car, go grab a bottle, and how long do these? How long does the space usually go on for?
I don't know, dude. I'll probably do it for like an hour or something. I literally just picked up propane and like a bunch of meat and some ceviche, bro. Like, I'm actually pretty excited. You only drink tequila or,
I mean, I'll drink
uh,
a little bit of everything, but yeah, I'm definitely like I drink a lot of tequila. It's kind of what
oh yeah, you're
keeps
good,
me
whatever.
going.
I actually don't even really drink. I may not even be drinking with you, but I'm gonna be
No,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah. It's not a big deal. We'll just kick it, vibe out.
Um, Yeah, cruise over, dude. I'm driving back from the store right now. We had a space earlier today, and I'll be surprised if this one packs out. It usually does. It usually takes a while though to like really, really get some people in here. But I'll probably end it by 7 because we did 4 hours earlier today.
All right.
I think it's.
Yeah,
But
no rush, bro. I'll be cruising around. I'll holler at you.
all right, man.
All right, peace.
Cool. Later.
Can't leave you hanging up here.
Bro, Groove, what's good,
How you
dude?
doing?
Good, man. We just running around right now, man. We had a big old space earlier today. I don't know if you saw.
I was in on it
It
for
was
a
a good one.
while. It was so good.
It was a really good one, but oh man,
The
it was
last
a
two
train wreck.
spaces, I guess yesterday got me hype for Takashi Murakami. I already was, but even more excited. And then today it was all Animus. So excited.
What are you hyped on for Takashi?
I think it was Shadow or it was Baron just bringing up how renowned he is as an artist. And then I started looking into the flowers a little bit more and just seeing what a imprint he's putting on the Web3 space. It's hard not to be so hyped about him.
Yeah, no, dude, I agree. He has quite the legacy, and I might be rugging here soon. I'm driving through some crazy points, but he has quite the legacy. I think that was kind of one of the reasons I really, obviously Nike artifact, but with his backing on this too, it makes the kind of art more, you know.
I was in a gallery that had Murakami in there, and the curator was just gushing over him, talking about the value of his prints, and it was so gratifying knowing that we're involved in this project with all that exposure.
Oh, so you actually got to talk to a curator that was all about it, huh?
All about it, and the guy had zero care about Web3 NFTs. He could care less, but he was just going off about Murakami. So good. I had a dream 2 nights ago that I got that pill, that Murakami pill. And I was like, I don't know which trait I would use it on.
Yeah, what would you do, bro? Like, it's got to be a wearable trait, right?
Yeah, I was thinking eyewear, but I don't know which one.
What? Like Murakami glasses or what?
Yeah, that's what I was
Dang.
thinking.
What about, dude? The way that I thought about it was a hoodie, like a Murakami hoodie clone. So now your clone's a hoodie clone, or
Oof.
or maybe the meta jacket. You know, the artifact meta jacket.
A hoodie would be tough to beat. That'd be sweet. That'd be nice.
Yeah, but the meta jacket's a hoodie too, right?
Oh, yeah.
That would be so like a black base Murakami hoodie, dude. Imagine how hard of a clone that would be.
Oh, unreal.
Yeah, you really can't beat that.
It seems like every time I listen to the spaces, I'm shopping for clones, but I had a good time shopping for flowers last night.
How long
You can
have
get
you
lost.
How long have you had your clone, or how many clones you got?
2 clones since mint. Um, I got very lucky. I had one airdropped into my wallet while I was in Art Basel. Was it 2 years ago? So I got one for free, which was unbelievable. And that was my Murakami trait, the one that you see me rocking.
Wait, what? How did that?
So they had an excess of clones that they were just going to randomly airdrop into wallets, some of the vials. And I was in Art Basel when I just saw it appear in my wallet. And it was the best day ever. And that just
How
so
many
happened is
people
the
got?
clone I'm rocking now.
It was a raffle, like they just.
Yep. Yes, I've been a clone holder since mint. I've dabbled in a bunch of other stuff and made a lot of stupid decisions. Wish that I was collecting all artifact for the last 2 years, but still packed pretty good.
Dude, I mean, hold on. Let me get up real quick. Let's see what's up to T. I'm in bad service right now.
Hey, hello. GM. Probably GM for you guys. Just woke up, sipping my coffee, coming in, and I have to change back my PFP to the clones. I love my mutant, but just can't stand it. I just feel that something's wrong. So, took the advice from the clone community, obviously. Probably following compounds could work, putting this mutant on my banner instead. So yeah.
The clone looks damn good, GM.
GM, and it's crazy to hear that you got airdropped. Is it an Art Basel, did you just say?
Yeah, I just happened to be in Art Basel when they started airdropping them. And I was already
Wow.
having a good time. And so to get that was just icing on the cake. I got my first CloneX vial from the Metakey project. So I've been pretty lucky on minting my 2. But I've been going a little
That's sick.
crazy on the side quests too.
Was it the Art Basel in Miami?
Yes.
Oh
I try
my
to go to Art
goodness.
Basel every year. Did you go or have you been?
I haven't been to the one in Miami, but they have one in Hong Kong regularly. But of course, it hits different because the vibes in Art Basel Hong Kong is pretty much like in a convention hall, and all the blue chips galleries like Kakao Whitestone Gallery, they're pretty much it's more like a very official that kind of vibes. But I think in Miami out there, it's more chill with more art sculptures. I think the dynamics could be more strong when it comes to Art Basel in Miami.
I agree.
All
You're
right,
starting to
I'm up.
see digital slowly creep in.
I made it back. What's up, T? Sorry, I was rugging earlier. I'm back at the house. I want to say to Groove. That's a crazy story. You got one from Metakey, you got one airdropped. T, I know you just switched back from your mutant. How was it being a mutant?
Um, to be
It's not
honest,
easy.
it feels weird. Um, I like it obviously, but I just didn't feel that it really fully represent me. It's sad to say so because I spent so much money in it, right? But I think like the clones are just feel special. Not trying to like some ass, but I just feel that something's not right, so I gotta convert it back and not changing for a certain period of time. And I said it because this space is recorded, right?
I if you see in my banner, that's where the mutants at, bro. Like they're cool assets to have to be a part of the ecosystem, but it's hard to PFP them. You know, it's hard to connect with them, is what I think. That might be it, man.
100%. I feel there are a lot of traders when it comes to the mutant, especially the community. But yeah, the staking system, the ecosystem, learning from all these, strategies planning that they're doing in Web3, which actually help a lot. But yeah, I'll take your advice and see if I can find someone or I can actually made my own banner in a good way. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, bro. Throw it in the banner. Then you could still rock it. Throw some of your other NFTs up there. I was thinking. I mean, I used to have all my other clones in the banner. It just seemed a little bit like there was too much going on. So just keep it simple. That's what I do now. Dude, I just changed my username on Twitter on every platform, and I lost the blue check mark. So I think I'm gonna get for like the next week. Until they re-verify me, I'm like throttled or shadow banned or whatever. What's up with Twitter, man? Everybody's moving to Threads, and Twitter's over here like shadow banning us if we just want to change our username. Are you kidding me right now? I lost the check mark that I've been paying for. You know how much money I've probably paid towards that thing? $70, $80? I don't fucking know. What's up, Zebra?
Hello everyone. Oh, CloneX. I just like know the project that you have like in your PFPs. And it was like I'm a big fan like of the art, you know, like I was like, oh, I love bunch of CloneX guys. And I just like jumped into the space. Thanks for welcoming me to speak. Love you God. I love you all.
Yeah, bro. Come up anytime and kick it. We don't hog the stage. Everybody's welcome up. We had a space earlier today. Talked a lot of Animus, talked a lot of CloneX stuff, talked a lot of random stuff, honestly. And it was a good chat. But if you ever have any questions, this is the space, man. Questions on the ecosystem, questions about like a lot of us have a lot of projects, so we try to stay
Oh,
decently like educated on them all.
yeah, actually, like I have a big picture about like the big project that you have in your PFP, like CloneX. What they are pushing, like they are doing lots of augmented reality stuff. I really love that. Like I'm into augmented reality. I'm a huge fan. I'm a big believer of that. And what they are doing, like I think they are like building the future. I really, me personally, I really believe that. And yeah, I think that any one of you, can you talk about your project if you want, like what you are building, what you are doing? I just checked your profile, and I think that you are doing a lot of things.
Yeah, dude, CloneX is Artifact and CloneX are doing everything from digital wearables, 3D files for all those digital wearables, and like verification on the blockchain that can be physical wearables as well through a process like within this ecosystem. They call it forging. So there's already been a line, like a line of clothing called Season One that all have like NFTs, digital collectibles on the blockchain, and then the physicals are all being shipped out right now, and they connect via like verification on the blockchain. Same with I have a line of two different lines of Air Force Ones. One that has already dropped called the Space Drips, and then there is the Season One Air Force Ones that are coming towards the end of the year. But yeah, it's digital and physical fashion, merging worlds between the digital and physical realities. And then, like you said, augmented reality. They're playing with some AI tech with NVIDIA, potentially using these avatars powered by AI. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, man.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, thank you for the like the resume or like the to say that in English like the
Kind of a
quick.
background.
Yeah, you all just said everything in just like 1 minute. Thanks for that.
There's probably even more that I've
Mhm.
missed, man. They have like we've there's digital galleries. They're called space pods that we have that we put all our like NFTs in and show them off through on Cyber. They've done collabs with like Ramoa by Redo and obviously Nike collabs with their hoodies and their shoes. So it's a company that's owned by Nike. In the same way Jordan and Converse are, Artifact is kind of Nike's Web3 digital physical merging worlds. Like they're armed to do that. So there's a lot going on, dude, which kind of in this bear market has kind of kept me engaged. There's so like every, couple months there's a new either activation or some kind of lore that is coming, which kind of keeps you engaged.
You know, as you get older, or you got a family, it's important to keep something on the calendar once a quarter to look forward to. And I feel like Artifact, I'm so thankful for the project because they give you something to look forward to so often. They've got so many tentacles out there. They just make it fun for a long time. I mean, I'm looking forward to things next year, and it's only July.
Bro, is that the trick when having a family? You got to have some stuff lined up, ready to rock?
Once a quarter.
Gosh. Like what? Beach trips, Disneyland, just like anything? Yeah, bro, I'm asking. Get me alpha. I'm getting the family alpha.
Yeah, you know, camping, beach, just get out of your routine. You just got to have something to look forward to. Music festivals, concerts, all of it.
Dude, I'm about it.
You just came back from a music festival, correct?
Uh,
Go.
was Yeah, no, I went like in May, in May, but I did go to one the other weekend. It was just a night, like a single night concert kind of thing.
I went to Bonnaroo this year, and it was amazing seeing how much digital art has kind of infused itself into the Bonnaroo culture. They had AI art between sets up on the big screens, and people were just jaw dropped, captivated to it. It was a really cool thing.
I didn't know Bonnaroo an art and music festival?
It is. And they've
Yeah.
kind of had to step up their digital game just because everybody else has such an impetus on light shows and sound. So they have a pretty good electronic set now too, a stage dedicated to it. It was great.
Yeah, Bonnaroo is one that I've never been to, man. I've been to a lot of them too. I've been to music festivals all over the country. But Bonnaroo, you know what? The last couple years, I feel like they got rained out or something. Last couple years, they got hit by like a storm, or was
They
that?
did. Yeah, you're right. They flooded it out. They had to cancel it.
Yeah, man. A lot of the East Coast festivals and some of the Midwest, like Dance Festopia and a couple of the other ones, they tend to catch a lot of storms. Just like storm season over there. When is Bonnaroo this year?
It was June 15th through the 18th.
Yeah, I want to go to that. I want to go to Electric Forest. I want to go to a bunch of these things. And yeah, I like the music, dude, but a lot of them are starting to implement um the art. And like at EDC, they have a whole area. It's like a Web3 area. They had like Pixel Forest, which had NFTs that you could find. You can go around and there are little QR codes you could claim like POAPs and NFTs at EDC. They did that 2 years in a row. Um, Coachella, the same thing. A lot of them are starting to implement some stuff that isn't even on our radar, but they're just doing it.
Like we're entering a phase in NFTs where we've been clamoring about them, saying how great they are, and people are all starting to be onboarded without knowing it. That's frustrating to us, but it's also a good thing. We've been telling you.
I guess that's how it has to be, though, man. No, I'm like I say it all the time. Nobody wants to hear the word NFT, bro. They don't like it. It's negative. It has a negative connotation to it. If you heard it, a non-fungible token. What does that mean? It's got a negative connotation. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. But I think that's why we're starting to use digital collectibles, the term digital collectibles. I went on to Threads, and the first thing I posted on Threads was like, I swear to God, if those NFT MFers come over here, I'm deleting the app. And I have an NFT profile picture over there. And so many of them agreed with me. They're like, yeah, I swear that they do. They didn't even realize that I was hitting with that reverse psychology, bro. They're all liking my shit, and I have an NFT profile picture. And then some people who were already in NFTs commented on it without realizing, and they said, "We're already here." Like, I pissed off both sides, bro. Dude, that's how you engagement farm Threads. Go over there and say something like positive or negative about NFTs, and they'll all just go crazy. Because every single person that came over to Threads is like either from Instagram or sick of NFT Twitter. So they're over on Threads now.
I've reached this point where all my friends are, a lot of them live in Miami, so I go to Art Basel every year, and a lot of them just do not like NFTs. They refuse to like NFTs. They don't want to get with it. So now I find myself going to Art Basel, not wanting to tell the homies and just hang out with my NFT people.
It's wild, right? I think it's one of those things that people just get this preconceived thing in their head, and they just don't like it, hate it, and I don't know why. People have such a strong distaste and dislike for things they don't understand or they don't that maybe are different. You know what I mean? Is it in human nature just to dislike things heavily, like when you don't understand it or just don't like it?
I found that the same people that don't like NFTs tend to like Miracle Whip and Pepsi. That's what I've come up with.
I don't even know what that means, but for some reason in my mind it makes sense. It makes sense. Who lives in Florida? Who's in Miami? Um, where are the Florida people at? Because I'm gonna go out there soon. I'm trying to link up with some Miami, Florida, or some Florida people. You're not out there, Groove? Your friends are?
Just my friends. I'm in Kentucky.
Hey, that's like the same shit, Groove.
It is. But I
I got
love Art Basel's the shit, man. It's a must go. Anyone in the crowd hasn't been, it is worth going. You're just engulfed by art everywhere. It's wonderful.
You coming out
yeah, I
here,
was there.
Compound?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be coming out to Boca Raton, I think it's called,
Okay.
or somewhere in between Fort Lauderdale and above Fort Lauderdale. That's Boca Raton.
Okay, you a little bit more up north. I'm right here down by the beach, near Brickell, Hialeah area, South Beach area. So, but it
I'll be out there
okay, cool,
for
Per-
Art Basel, bro.
perfect, man. This is gonna be sick as fuck. This is just in time. Got my clone, about to meet up with all the gang. Hell yeah.
I was at Art Basel last year, bro, and it was awesome for clones. Like, if you were a clone holder, they got Artifact set us up with so many different events and parties to go to.
I
Like,
know. I
and
was watching, and I was like, man, y'all got laced up. Like, and that's kind of like why I heard someone saying something along the lines of what I'm about to say, but like I've been watching from the sidelines with the CloneX community and the Artifact community overall, and it's just like how you were saying, like they give y'all something to look forward to. The fact that I still had the same drive and eagerness to become a clone, and I watched all y'all mint, like you know what I'm saying. I watched everybody mint they clone, so I've been here from the beginning, watching the lore, keeping up with how the websites look, all the art y'all been doing, watching every airdrop, and so like it kept the drive in me to want to jump in, and even at the point we're at now, like I don't know what's to come, you feel me? But regardless, I'm satisfied with where I'm at with it. Like I done got my clone today, and I just been popping out whatever I can with it, you feel me? Just because it feels like we finally can speak the same language. Although I love having my own avatar and everything, like you know, I've been doing that since before I even got into this. But like you know, this some big boy shit. Like it definitely steps it up. So yeah, I just wanted to hop up here and make sure you knew to hit me up, Compound, when you get out here.
yeah, I will, bro. So, dude, you've been putting out some sick shit today. It's exciting to see you like jumping on it and creating already, man. Like that, you just started today, bro. Like what, you just got this today, and you're already killing it.
Man, bro, I be ready,
Um,
bro.
so I'll be out there. I'm gonna be out there this month to go like watch. I'm gonna watch a friend's house and her dogs and everything. And we might come down to go to Yankee Kicks down there in Miami. So maybe if you want to hit Yankee Kicks where Johnny's spot,
Oh yeah, shoot me
then
a message. Cause I might have to shoot to Detroit at the end of the month, but if I'm still in town right then and there, we gonna for sure do that.
yeah, bro. You know Elle, she'll be down there with me, and we'll go. We can link when we go to Yankee Kicks or something. I'll let you know. We'll
Hell
message,
yeah, we'll catch a vibe. We'll catch a vibe.
and I'll see you. We'll see you at Art Basel as well. Everybody here should be at Art Basel, like especially the new clones, man. Getting to go into your first like IRL event just like solidifies kind of the community. Like we're all online chatting and stuff, but those IRL events just solidify how dope this community is.
Hey man, I need some help, bro.
I don't know. How y'all feel about us being on Spaces all day today? I didn't even get to go to the gym, because we've been doing so many damn Spaces.
Hey man, it's because y'all need help, man. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure it out on my end this weekend. Nice. But I'm gonna figure out a way of how I can turn my tablet into just a space host or something. And I can do the day shift if y'all want somebody just to hold it down. But I need my phone to take calls and stuff, and that's gonna rug the space every time. And so the reason why I say that is because it is basically like a space all day. And I'm more or less kind of used to that because on the back house side, that's what we do. But the only thing is, we have like 5 people that we rotate into. So we have a guy in the UK where it's like 4 o'clock in the morning is like, 8, 9 o'clock for him. And so he starts to space sometimes. And then that space would then translate to somebody waking up at like 10 a.m. for work, and then he holds it down to like 3, and then somebody else takes over. So we have like this like hot potato deal, and we just jump from space to space, but keep the same name. And that's how you kind of like, do it. So if you need someone, I'll be able to do it. I just got to figure it out because I work from home and I was working the whole time while we were conversating, just answering tickets. But if someone gives me a call, I gotta like answer. So yeah.
How funny? Sorry, I'm eating.
You said what?
How funny would it be if we had multiple people around the world logged into the Bad Take Twitter, and then it just like they just log in and just pull up the host spot on their end, and then whoever is in the U.S. goes to sleep. No, I don't have to be that serious, dude. But that would be hilarious if we could run one like that.
Yeah.
It was more so. What I did, dude, is I have another burner phone. If you go to Walmart, they have like little packages. It's like iPhone 7 for $100 or something. Like they sell these older iPhones, but they're brand new still, and they sell them really cheap, dude. I got an old iPhone 6, I think, and it's still brand new. I just got it at Walmart for like $100, and I host the spaces on that sometimes, and then I have my phone free. But that's the best route, dude, or buy one online. And it just works with Wi-Fi. I don't even have service on it. I just be in the Wi-Fi. I'm sure the iPad will host it too, dude, or your tablet.
Yeah, I just think with the tablet, I got to use like the web browser version or something. There's probably some way I can do it. I know I'm keeping this phone. I'll probably upgrade my phone to this next this next phone series. But yeah, man, if you ever need any help, if it's during the day, and Monday through Friday, then just let me know if y'all want to do it, because that is how you do growth and make awareness. Because as you heard at the beginning, a lot of people were like, "Hey, y'all are doing spaces in the day now," and I saw that we were getting up there with the amount of people. So a lot more people are either off on a day or something like that. So it helps to have at least 2 spaces. But I don't want it to come down to just you and Dre Millie like holding down space every single day as if you don't have a family or a job or a life, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Sean is in the background. She goes, or a fiance. She's been home all day, and I'm on my second one today. You know what's funny is I have my third clone, like the third clone who's visited like the compound, my place, is coming over today. We had Vega and Fawn over. Then we have a local guy actually. He's coming over, and he's bringing me that computer we talked about earlier. And so I'm gonna get that set up in the office. Hopefully, have a whole setup, and I work from home as well, so we'll be set up. Shadow, don't even worry. Don't even worry. We're meeting clones out here. What's up, Rose Jade?
Hey,
How are
sorry,
you?
house is loud, but I just want to say congrats to Shadow. Wonderful to see you with your clone and all that you're doing already. But just knowing that you were looking and hanging out with us. And it's the best feeling, I think, when somebody from Bad Take finally finds the clone that they were hoping for. So congrats.
Yep. Thank you very much. It's my forever clone. Well, we got to get on these eggs, man. I think I don't know if I'll be able to buy another clone until I get to at least 10, and we're only at 2, so we got quite a ways to go.
Bro, I'm looking around. We have one, two, three, four, new clones this week. We have Rupsy, Shadow, POV, and Jake down there. He has the Bat Cow. Squawking Jake, he got a clone this week too. Like, bro, the Bad Take spaces. This one specifically is stacking clones. There was somebody else who was in here who got a new one too. That's so dope.
Pump got a new one too, right?
Oh, yo, check out Jake, bro. I didn't even know you was in here, man. Yeah, that's the Bat Cow fam, bro. Check out that Bat Cow. He has a sick one too.
Yeah. You know what? You guys should get the files for those things and put them on the clone. Like,
So
have
that's
someone edit it on the clone.
So yeah, that's what we're waiting for. 3D files are supposed to be coming soon. I think we're gonna be getting our back cow keys quarter 3. So quarter 3 for back cow keys, 3D files. All we know is that it's coming soon. But yeah, it's made by 3D or Daz 3D, so highly detailed 4K renders. Yeah, it's some sick stuff, man. We want to do a lot of stuff with them as soon as they give us the keys. Working with IP, DC, they got a lot of checks and balances. A lot of people got to sign that paper, man. So it's been a minute, but it'll be worth it in the end, man. Being like one of the first big IP Batman related, on like actually like on Ethereum and things like that. We're on Palm blockchain right now, which is a Ethereum layer 2. So yeah, it's good stuff. Soon.
Yeah, you could do some sick edits with the Bat Cows and the clones. I think, bro. You could probably do it right now. You don't need to wait for the 3D files. You could probably cut and edit your current cows and shift them and put them on your PFP right now. I don't know if it's gonna be, but it'd be sick. Hold on, let me get Dre Mail up here real quick.
When in doubt, cut it out.
What it's, Yo, I just realized I've been paying $20 for a Adobe Photoshop subscription for months, and I checked my account like, oh hell no, I don't use it. I don't use $20 worth of Photoshop a month, bro. There's no way.
Bro,
And
you
I've
know
been
what's so funny about that? I got a call from like my ex-girlfriend of like 7 years ago. And she was like, my credit card's been getting charged your Adobe account from like way back in the day. And I'm just like, oh shit.
for
Man, I just hung
Photoshop.
up.
You, yeah, bro, the Photoshop ain't cheap, dude. And I did the trial. I mean, I thought I set a reminder to cancel that shit. No,
No,
bro,
you're
I've
right.
been getting.
It is crazy with all these like free apps I be using, bro. I couldn't imagine.
I went to cancel it and they said it's a $45 cancellation fee. Apparently, I'm stuck in a contract
God
that I don't
damn.
remember. How am I in an Adobe contract? Somebody who knows something about Photoshop, come tell me.
Yo, that's insane. They got a cancellation fee. They think they Chase Bank.
Yeah, bro. So here I am doing all these like bad take edits and these hoodie edits and paying $20 a month for people to get these things. It's all I do in Photoshop, bro. That's literally it, and it's like one every week, and it ain't worth it. It ain't worth $20. I know Prez has a free Photoshop version. I should be using that. I should be learning on that. Um, and now I got a expensive ass computer Dre talked me into buying, coming, knowing that I don't do no graphic design or Photoshop, but now I have a computer that can, it's some kind of supercomputer or
You're
something.
gonna be able to do some cool stuff now. Like, right when someone tell you to try something, you could try it and be confident. So that's cool.
Here, try. Nah, dude. I think what it'll do. Yeah, this is when I told Shauna this. She goes, "You're just making up excuses and reasons now. It'll force me to get the office finished if I have something that needs to go in there, right? Like that's what it'll do. It'll force me to finish the office.
Yeah, nah, man. It'll stop right there. You're gonna get a little table to put the computer on and a little stool, and then you're gonna be done. That was me.
Just working on the coffee table.
Man, I'm damn near working off the bed. I'm so cozy.
What up, Dre Millie?
On my way to Target to pick up my son some pouches, the things that he like to eat to get his vitamins and minerals.
Yes, sir.
So that's been a busy day, man. Busy ripping and running day all day. From jumping off the bike early in the morning, I've been nonstop. So. But it's
Good.
been a good day, man. Been a good day. The homie POV got his stuff cranked out, renders a sippity sap. Dope stuff.
Hey, I
You and
commend you for riding those bikes, bro. Good shit, man.
hey man, I love it, bro. It's like it's a form of meditation, moving meditation. Try it out, man. It's some dope stuff. But I was saying, I think you and Dark Data, y'all linked up and did some stuff. It would be stupid fire. Y'all should talk, man. Slide in this DM, see what y'all can come up with. Y'all could do some crazy dope stuff.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna tap in with bro.
Man, I hate moving, bro. We in the process of moving. We're taking this shit off the wall and it's just ripping all the fucking paint off.
Where are you moving? And why are you ripping all the paint off?
To be disclosed, but yeah, we're moving and we got to rip all this shit off the wall. And we're seeing like 3-year-old layer of drywall or some shit. Don't wall mount your TVs. It's not worth it. Get an entertainment stand.
Dude, I just went and picked up 2 brand new things of propane. I've got 2 or 5, 6 pounds of meat. Got some ceviche chips. About to open up the fire pit. We got clones coming to the compound before Dre ever came to the compound, dude. We got everybody cruising down. Where's Demi though? Where's Cram? Where's Dre? I'm calling out all the California people. Where's Demi? Where's Cram? Where's Dre? Who else? Where's Rupsy? That's close enough.
I feel like
Mister
I've been here
Mister.
before. Maybe I've astral projected and kicked it.
Yo, astral projection is real, bro. You probably have seen so many pictures or some shit of this place that it just feels like it.
That's a fact.
When the CIA is talking about astral projection, it's probably something there. Dre's an astral projector, I guess.
Hey Dre, man, when you project in the future, man, how many animists are there, bro? I'm trying to figure that out. And if you don't know, next time you what do you call it? Deep dive or plug in. Hey man, just look for that answer, man. It's out there in the ethos.
Honestly, when I have deja vu, for me, it's usually like a confirmation that I'm on the right path. And I usually have my deja vu as dreams beforehand, before I experience them in reality. So it's almost like I'm dreaming and watching a movie play out that I know the script to, and I know how the scenes play out. And then when I experience it in reality, it's like, yo, I've been here before. You know what's wild about this story? And I'm gonna deep dive into some stuff right now. The one time I took DMT, that's I was there with my brother and one of my close homies, and that's what they told me. I was saying the whole time was, I've been here before. I've been here before. I've been here before. So it's kind of like me having that DMT experience was kind of like me having deja vu, and so it's one of the dream experience that I already had before. So yeah, I don't know. That don't really help you in your animus question, but just wanted to share.
Hey
Yeah, that
man,
was real as hell.
all I know is I get feelings. I don't ever get like I don't ever get like that. It don't ever go that deep for me. I need to explore more, get feelings, and I'm like, this is a good.
Wait, you clipping? Sound like you clipping.
That'll sound like Hodel.
I was gonna say I like how you said that though, Dre. The whole like deja vu conceptualization, because it's like sometimes it is like, how do you feel like you've experienced this before? But then when you think about it, like, yeah, in a similar fashion, a lot of those deja vu moments, I do recognize me like, in a sense, having a foreshadow. Like I like to say, to my close friends that like I sometimes feel like we all got gifts, but sometimes I feel like the gift of foreshadowment is heightened in my life sometimes. And like things do come through like gut feelings and dreams, and then they resemble exactly sometimes that moment that gives you the deja vu. So yeah, no, you just connected a dot for me for sure.
That's a fact. I'll have intuition and feelings, and it controls every decision that I make. I'll tap in to see if I should do something before I think about if I should do something. Or if I feel some type of way, it's like, yo, this isn't the move for me to make. I won't make it. If I could be on my way to doing something, and if it feels off, I'll turn around or reroute, because I've just learned through my process of living that I have to trust my intuition because it's my greatest compass. So you'll get all of the signs that you ask to receive, especially if you're doing the work, if you connect it correctly, meditating. You know what I mean? Like you connecting yourself to the higher power, you'll get the answers, and it always comes through my dreams, or it'll come through to messages. God damn, Elon trying to that was Elon trying to shut me down, bro.
Wait, what happened?
No, did anybody else hear that?
Bro,
Yeah.
me and my clone made the same face when that music
Can you
started.
hear me?
That was the you're talking too much. We gonna have to take you out.
Hey, no, dude. So what I did?
That was my bad, guys. Monolith.
Oh,
My bad. Carry on. Monolith X, Animus, CloneX, none of that other stuff. Carry on to the surface level
no,
conversation. Yes.
no, keep going, dude. I had to put I had to move the space over to my burner phone because I'm getting a phone call on my main. So I moved it over, and at one point I was hosting from two phones. So you guys probably heard music and crossover and shit.
Yeah. How could you even do that? I didn't even know that was an option to do that.
You just got to sign into the phone from your main account, and then you could host from your burner. I just switched over. I'm
You know?
calling. We got a clone coming over real quick. That MFA. So
Oh yeah. It don't kick you off. Evidently not. I thought it kicked you off of the first account that you did it, which would in turn cancel the space. That's wild. Compound always trying to figure out the tips and the tricks. But no, yeah. So yeah, my bad. I don't mean to take it to deep take this early in the conversation, but no. Yeah, it does connect the dots. Keep listening to that. It leads you to the right place. As long as you're living correctly, quote unquote correctly, it'll lead you in the right place.
Yo, on Animus topic, I'm pretty excited. Like I get real excited when I think about the whole companion concept, you know? Just like similarly to the fashion of digital identity. And now that we have like AI and everything working in cohesiveness, I see that coming together pretty cool. Like even outside of the plans for the actual like project, you know, just what you can do with the lore of the project, like how similarly the lore of the CloneX artifact ecosystem gives like creators a lot of like ideas when they're going into working with their 3D files and making renders and like the type of universes they like to put their characters in. It would be cool to see how people play takes off of the companions. Also, there's so many types of companions too.
I'm curious to how deep it goes, right? Like I already know that they doing some dope stuff, man. Like for Animus to be teamed up and collaborating with Takashi again for this, like this is his lane. Like this is, you know what I mean? This is what he lives to do, is these type of characters and with the type of expression. and then seeing the 3D animated version of the anime and Tokyo and the hologram box that they had. It's just they got some stuff planned out, man. I think it's really gonna be truly next level stuff, like stuff that we never even could fathom is coming, and it's hard to even speculate on it because the possibilities are endless, and it's just gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be a wild ride for real. I saw some dope shit out in Tokyo, man. It's gonna be a wild one.
Hey, I will say this: going back and rewatching that video, y'all spent just a hot minute on the Animus, and then the rest of that was all about shoes. And the whole time, I'm just like, yo, back to the Animus, bro. What was that, man? I feel like y'all showed like a good 10 seconds, but it was like 10 seconds, and it was like, here's a sneak peek. That's all you get. But yeah, man, I hope there's a whole event just for Animus. I feel like that event was more just kind of for artifact everything. But if there's an event just for Animus, man, I'm gonna be there. Cause I do feel like it's gonna be huge. I do think like it's their next, I mean, obviously it's their next really big thing. I know Takashi Murakami's coming back. Yo, what are the chances of another artist being on this? Is that possible? Or do we think it's just Murakami again?
I think it's just speculatively speaking. I think it's a collaboration. I would guess that it's more collaborating factors to all of this. It's just that Murakami is the one that's helping curate the artwork with the team, and I think the team is more so heading the execution of it, and the execution is applied and based out of a place of collaborating with more Web2 based companies to spread the IP. Again, Benoit tweeting about how it's bigger than JPEGs and the space has to grow outside of just what we're used to here in the Twitterverse and the norm. I think all of these things happening with Threads is a gift for them as well because they can see how it's integrating two different worlds with the IG world not really touching or tapping into the Twitterverse. And now they have their own Twitterverse. So all of the information that we receive here in the Web3 realm can be pushed over to them. And that collaboration of the two worlds, literally merging worlds. And that's going to play a huge part in how they execute and unroll what's happening with Animus and everything moving forward. So honestly, man, it seems like everything is lining up. Just like based off the conversation we were having earlier, all the dots are connecting and right before our eyes in the present moment, and they're pointing in the direction of where they wanted to take things, but the technology is catching up and allowing them to execute it in a more seamless manner. And we just watching it play out. We're part of it as it plays out, and I think it's going to continue happening that same way with more collaboration of different artists or different um, companies or brands. And to circle back to your original question, I don't know if Murakami wants to do other artists. You know what I'm saying? Murakami is real strict about Murakami. So that's a good question. But I definitely can see partnerships similar to the EA dot swoosh situation.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask about that with the whole IP behind this next step for Artifact. 'Cause I know with clones, certain Murakami traits created restrictions and limits, you know? And with this being a complete Murakami project, and like, well, not officially, but officially, right? Because it's kind of like the question Shadow just asked, like, is it a partnership? And similar to how you answered, I was thinking the same. Like, it is kind of with the team, but we also don't know the full details of that. So it makes me wonder about the use of IP, or maybe if it's going to be like a new direction of how IP is rolled out, maybe. But that's an interesting thought I was just having while y'all were talking.
Hey, a friend of mine just sent me a message and said, "Hey, did you see the animus that was on top of the post in Discord?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" So I just posted it up top. Apparently, this was the image that was shared in Discord. There's a whole other red and green animus on the right-hand side. And that animus 2D art looks sick as well too. And, beneath it is the wolf. So maybe, I mean, is that, I don't know, maybe that's teasing what the next concept art is going to be about, and he'll keep this, that what do y'all call it, copy pasta, where it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I think all of this is right. Like they like to have those subtle hints, right? It's artifact, but it's dope. The animation that they're using and utilizing for these 2D and 3D imageries, it's like that cell shading. Um, Remember when Jet Set Radio first came out, and that was like one of the first video games that used that type of
Oh,
animation? It's the same
oh
type
man.
of situation. It's, you know what I mean? You can see it.
You just unlocked some memories, bro. You said Jet Set. I haven't heard that name in so long, but I played that a whole summer.
Me too. It
I
was
don't even know.
crazy.
Damn, that was a good game, bro. That was a game way before its time, bro.
Exactly, and the animation was as well. The graphics on it was something that was never been presented before. So that's what made it that much of a classic. And I think that they're stemming into that same vein to create these things. And all of them grew up. They gamers. You know what I'm saying? Just like you and I. I used to grow up, man. I played so many video games as a kid. Comic books, video games, action figures. That was my life. It used to be. Oh man, people drive crazy in LA. Used to be games and video games and toys and all that until I was introduced into girls, and then they kind of just wiped all of that away from me. But I was playing all of that stuff, so with them being stemmed from the same background, it seems like they're tapping back into that same artistic perspective. If you remember the font that Benoit put up for Artifact Radio, it was reminiscent of the Jet Set Radio imagery as well. And now to see these type of cell shaded animations for the animals they putting out, bro, this is next next level stuff, bro. Like this stuff doesn't come easy to make. It's not easy to present, and they doubling down on it. So this is highly exciting stuff, man.
I was gonna say real quick, does anyone have a hoodie, artifact hoodie they could sell? I'm gonna ask around, but if y'all don't mind putting the word out,
What size you need?
between a medium or a large, but I think preferably a
Woo!
large.
They run big, bro. So you get a medium, it run like a large. My wife has a small, and I
Okay,
wore it. Uh,
okay.
so
Okay, so a good fit. You could do good in the small, like with a fitted type look.
you can, yeah, for sure. You can do good in. If you got a medium, it'll fit like a large. So you could do a small, but the smalls and extra smalls are hard to find. I have a medium that I sell you for what I paid for it. But I will say it was.
Shoot me a DM.
Oh
Shoot me
yeah,
a
I got
DM.
you. I got you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Shadow, what's good? What you got? Or do you just have the extended hand for all seasons? I guess so. Comp must be over there trying to
Oh, I got it. I hear you, Dre. I'm here.
negotiate this
We
computer game.
just no. I just got that MFer set up here. We just set up all the hammocks. We're about to get the fire started. We're gonna grill up tonight. Sorry, I had to set my set my phone down, but we good now.
Damn, life from the bad take HQ.
He said, "Life in the bad take HQ."
I gotta come out there, man. I'm getting FOMO in the mud, bro. This is some bullshit.
Come through. Where the Cali people at? Where you at, Cram? Where you at, Dre, Demi? Who else we got in there? Rose Jade. She counts. She's up there north. All of them.
Yo, where out there are y'all at? I got a bro that lives out there. I might be able to make a little visit soon.
I'm in North County, San Diego. Dre's up in LA.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, man. I love like me and Shaw. We love hosting, bro, because it saves me from having to go out and spend money and do all that. And then I don't even need to I don't even need to put shoes on, bro. I don't wear shoes around the property. You got to ground yourself, Dre.
You feel me?
You feel me? He pulled up and he's got his like Jordans on and I'm all barefoot. And I'm like, bro, you got to ground yourself when you're up in the hills, up, Boondock, California. He's like, what the fuck is grounding yourself? I'm like, I don't know. Go ask Dre. The,
I'm gonna keep that in mind when I come. I'm wearing slides, no socks, straight ground game.
that's what Fawn did, bro. She just, as soon as she pulled up, she took off her like heels or whatever she was wearing and just went barefoot the whole time. Is Shadow actually here? Or he's just raising his hand.
No, yeah, I was waiting. I didn't want to interrupt, bro. I found something for Dre Millie, man. I want to know if you knew where it was from.
Let's go.
Let's look at the funk.
What am I looking at? What do we?
Bro, that's the Jet Set Radio soundtrack, bro. I thought you would know.
I couldn't even hear it. I thought that was Compound and Shaw talking to each other.
Yo, Shadow, nobody heard nothing.
Wait, you didn't hear nothing?
Nothing. You clipping. Your mic is like clipping, and it's clipping itself. So when you speak, it's cutting you off, and we can't hear what you're saying.
I got it here. Try again. Hold up. Y'all hear that, Tom?
I ain't hear nothing. I heard a whole lot of this.
All right, never mind. I guess it don't work like that. I guess I gotta figure out another way.
Nah, I heard nothing. But have you seen the post that Benoit put up about them doing the slogan for um, CloneX Radio? I believe that's
E-
what it's called.
Wait, say that again?
It was the CloneX. Remember the CloneX Radio that he put up?
Yeah,
They
the
were trying to
logo.
figure out the logo. It
Yep.
was it was heavy Jet Set Radio vibes.
Yeah,
Same slogan they used with Jet Set Radio.
yeah, they had a different vibe to them.
Like that futuristic uh, skater vibe. Futuristic graffiti.
I screenshotted the one I liked. I don't know what they chose, but I know the one I liked, man. Yeah,
We
that graffiti type style.
Yeah, we gotta find that post so I can pin it up. But no, yeah. So it's I love that type of animation. I love that type of drawing. Like it makes me wonder what they're doing in 2D as well as 3D. Like how's that? The 3D files, the 3D renders are for the AR experience, but is every other type of experience going to be more of a 2D experience? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they building for both worlds so it can be simultaneous? You know what I mean? Like, what if they're building like the Pokemon ish type of game? Because this type of animation works with like a Pokemon Red and Blue experience, if y'all know that. You know what I mean? So we can speculate all day on Animus and where it's going, but the possibilities are literally endless.
Did you see on the creator website that they have the Artifact Radio episodes? Like they're starting to push that out.
On the update, yeah, that's what they was showcasing yesterday. Or was it today?
That
That was today.
that that new website is so fucking nice, dude.
Yo, remember I sent you that message asking if you saw that banner switch a couple of days ago? That's what I was talking about. What they put up for Ali.
No, bro, I went and checked OpenSea and I didn't see it, but you saw it on yours.
Yeah, I saw it back then. That whenever that day was that I hit you, ask if you saw it. So I saw it coming.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't updated on my end. That's pretty, bro. I even saw FUD on that. Somebody's like, nobody looks at OpenSea. Like, oh, anything anybody tries to do, y'all just gonna FUD.
That's how
Nobody
it
looks.
works. That's how it
Everybody's
works.
all, dude. What's up with people always gotten something to say about everything? It just reminds me of that Gordon Goner tweet that was like, I don't know, why don't you start why don't you start a NFT project and get everything right?
Yep, that's how it works. It's the
All
same
right, hold
situation
up.
with just like y'all was talking earlier, right? And you was talking to Shadow about Shadow was like, I don't understand how they could be upset about this. And then that's the time, right? The time and the sentiment was be upset about everything. And then you see that reflection in the same thing of what's going on with everybody else's project being in the red now. How everybody's upset about everything. We need to change the backgrounds. No, we need to keep them same. Why would they do this? Why would they do that? When that hopium drains and that euphoria leaves, it becomes an issue. It's like being in a relationship, right? If you lose the trust, and I said the same analogy before, I'll say it again. If you lose the trust in your relationship, you can begin to nitpick with every single thing that you come across. You hate the way the person chews. You hate the way they snore when they sleep. It's always an issue. You hate how they dress, how they breathe out of their mouth breathing ass. You know, it's always a problem. It's the same situation with these projects, man. When they go away and it's no longer just that euphoric feeling of floor price going up, everything's an issue. And that's what we went through when the flood storm came. Everything was an issue. Why are y'all charging us for this? Why is this happening? How come y'all doing this? How come y'all not doing that? Why are y'all sending out so much stuff? Why are you not sending out too much stuff? How come y'all didn't finish up this? And that's where we are, or that's where we were. And it's easy to fall back into that same gap. But I think we're in a place now with us having the community and the culture being built up to be able to verbalize how we feel and vocalize what our opinions are. People can get away from just the fudding. So again, it's always going to be somebody who finds an issue with any and everything, but you can't really cater to those people. As long as your intentions are good and your communication is high, just got to keep it pushing and keep it moving. So, yeah, you missed out on a lot, Shadow, and I think it's a blessing for you to come in as of now, right? To be new because you have like your fresh legs on, right? It ain't like you've been out here hooping with us the last 7 months and we all out here tired and drained. You ready to run the game? Yo, you ready? You want to go? I'm ready. Let's go. Pick up, pick up. So it's good to have your energy around and you throwing all these ideas back and forth.
Yeah, man. I mean, I probably would not have enjoyed being around. I don't enjoy, being around a project where, I mean, everybody's just complaining, especially if we like here's where I would have been at. In my head, if I was with the project since the beginning, I would have been the one that's saying like, look, like, yeah, they made a mistake. We made our issues known with the mistake. And once they announced, like, yo, Monolith X, and seeing what the team committed to, like, what was it, end of last year, beginning of this year? I forgot when it was. When it was like, look, this is what we're focused on, this is what we're committed to. And at that point, it just comes down to do you trust the team? If not, I mean, it's not like get out of here. But if you don't trust the team, then why are you a part of the project? You know what I mean? So I
Right.
was that person where I just would have been like, look, bro, like we've heard it gets to a point where you have a situation, the community vents out the frustration is then answered. Once the frustration is answered and you're past that venting point, not saying that you're not allowed to vent, you are allowed to vent. There's a time and a place for it. But after that, after the community's like, we vented, these are what the co-creators and founders said they're going to focus on so that we never end up in this situation again. At that point, if you continue to complain, like, you should really consider if you should stay with Artifact or not. Maybe you come back, maybe not. I'm just a very straightforward person. It takes a lot to get me like down and depressed or, whatever. Because even with the elemental stuff, yes, I understood it, but I didn't personally. I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get what's going on. Elementals look like the original OG. yeah, that's kind of bad, but I mean, I would still be buying it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be like, oh man, but I guess it all depends on. I mean, look, we're all humans, so I'm not going to walk around it. It does depend on how much money you have invested, right? If I had $1 million invested in an artifact and Monolith twos, and then it turned it out to be a discount, and now I only got like 100 grand or less, then yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way about it. But that's why I try. That's why instead of pulling, 4 ETH or 5 ETH from my crypto portfolio, I did it the old-fashioned way. I put money to the side. Why? So that way, no matter what happens, like I'm cool. Like I'm just chilling. This is money that I could have thrown into the fire and I would be just fine. So I'm actually here for the experience and for the trip. And I feel like if people do things in a more thought about way, you save yourself a lot of headaches in the future, right? Yeah, maybe that means you can't automatically just ape in every single time. Maybe you have to be the one that's like, man, I really want one, but it might take a month and a half. That's what I just went through. I wanted a clone so fucking bad that as soon as I figured out, like, oh, this is how this shit works, I wanted to just jump in and buy a clone. But I was like, no, I need to take a chill. Let's slow this shit down. Let's do it the right way. And now we good. But hey, I'm suffering from success, Dre Millie. I figured it out. So if you have an iPhone, I did this like 3 months ago and I just forgot. If you have an iPhone and you're in spaces, if you drop down from the right hand notch on the right top right corner of your phone, it pulls down like all your quick settings, and then you have microphone mode. When you click on microphone mode, you have voice isolation, standard, and I think wide spectrum. If you have it on voice isolation, it blocks out all sound, all music, all noise, and everything. So even if you're at a party, if you're outside and it's loud, it doesn't matter what's going on. The iPhone, if you have at least a 12 and above, it has a noise cancellation built in. Your audio is delayed by quite a bit, and you'll notice it in spaces. You'll start talking, and then you're like cutting off people, or it feels like people are cutting you off. Is because it analyzes the audio and it filters out all the junk so that your voice comes out clear. So that whole time I was playing music, it filtered out that whole shit and y'all didn't hear nothing. So I'm gonna try this now, and y'all tell me if you can hear something. I switched from voice isolation to standard mic. So this is for the Jet Set Radio. Let's see.
What was that setting called?
It was if you have an iPhone, you drop down from the top right hand corner and you click on your microphone. If you set it to voice isolation, that is the best thing to have it on if you're around loud noises or at a party or music's playing, a restaurant, that type of deal. If you're at home, you can have it on standard microphone. Just know that voice isolation delays your audio by like milliseconds, but it's enough to tell in conversation. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, let's check this out.
Man said he's.
Let's look at the funk. I'm trying to get to sleep. What time with that radio, Lord? I'm trying to get to sleep. I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get.
Bro,
Nah, man.
that shit brings back memories,
That's
man.
memories for real, bro. That's crazy.
What was
That's
that,
super
bro? What
I'm gonna
name
say
was that?
suffering from success. I appreciate the update because I definitely did not know that. And what's the other thing? Wide spectrum. It picks up everything.
Yeah, it picks up. It does both. It tries to do both at the same time. So if it notices loud noises in the background, it quiets it. If not, then it kind of switches to standard. When you go to voice isolation, trust me, it will sound like you're either talking over people or people are talking over you. And the reason why is because your audio is delayed from you speaking to the microphone because it analyzes to filter out all the junk. But like I was at dinner the other night. I think it was the night that I had wrote that Twitter thread and Compound was on stage. I was sitting right next to the speaker. It was blaring music over my head, and I was like, "Hey, man, sorry for the music, and he was like, I don't hear nothing. I was like, holy shit. I thought my phone just like updated. But yeah, I forgot this shit's been on for like 3 months. So yeah.
I think Comp has that too, because I hear him clipping out too. We should all check our mics and see what we on.
You
I tried
heard?
to
Wait, you
play a
hear your
song back
microphone
in the
messed up
day.
right now?
Someone put me hip to that.
Yo, so me and oh wait, where'd Dre go? Is it set up right, bro? Sit on your butt first. Oh, my bad. Can y'all hear me? Where the hell Dre go?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I don't know. Oh, there he goes.
So the homie, that MFer is here. He's a clone. And we're chilling in like these hammocks I have, but the hammocks have a little side pouch, and he just walked up with a bottle of tequila, and it fits perfectly in the side pouch. I'm like, wait. He goes, oh, these hammocks are sick, and then he drops a bottle of tequila into the side pouch. I was like, yo, I had no idea that's what that was for.
That's right. Is the spaces going still?
Yeah, we're in the spaces. Dre, where'd you go? You got dropped?
I got rugged. Every time I leave my house and my Wi-Fi switches, I get rugged. I can't hear people. Like if I walk from the inside to the outside or from my house to the pool house, it'll get rugged. Somebody will be talking and I end up talking over them because I don't even know they're talking. Can you hear me now? Or am I rugged again?
Yeah, no, I hear you. My bad.
Is your mic standard mic mode? What's your mic mode? Because I think you be clipping at time too.
Do I sound bad?
No, you don't sound bad, but it's like when you speak, someone else might say something and it'll cut you off and you'll stop speaking. So I don't know if it's your mic mode.
Well, why are they cutting me off?
Because people are, you know.
That ain't
You
it.
know what I mean?
That ain't it, POV, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we got clones in the building, dude. We got Shadow, we got POV, we got Rupsy. Like, we got new clones. We got Jake down there. That's so dope. Okay. Everybody wants to bitch about floor price. But honestly, seeing the homies like being able to enter the ecosystem because it's at a price that makes sense, that's not going to stretch them too thin, is actually more special to me than these motherfuckers being like crazy floor. Because I know we'll get back there, but on the way down, we're having creators and thread writers and just dope people that are finally able to get like the clone that they connect with. So you got to look at the positives in this shit, man. The bear market allows new entrants with fresh ideas, fresh skills. It's beautiful to see, man.
I agree. And we miss out on not having certain people come through too, right? Like I think, man, a lot of these people coming in now, a lot of new clones are key players to build in the future, man, for sure. What POV does with his renders and his imagination, crazy stuff. The way Shadow speaks and his threads and his speculation, like all of this stuff is gonna come in play. Everything happens for a reason and all in divine timing. So we here.
I agree, man. And then Pepe just got a new clone today too. He's down there. Shout out Pepe. People are saying I'm gonna do. Hey, anybody here good with Google Sheets and want to start a Google Sheet about all the new clones that have come from Bad Take? Actually, Cass said if we collect everybody's Ethereum address who like are okay with giving it, we could actually get a count. There's a script that'll count all the clones that have been picked up. I'd just love to see how many clones have been taken off the market since like we started building back the community, you know, as a group, as a team. That'd be fire. I think it's got to be at least 100 now.
My bad, I was doing a retweet. You said how many people we brought in is Bad Take? You think 100?
No, I'm talking about clones. There's got to be like at least 100 clones that have been bought.
Yeah, man. In the 7 months?
So I think,
Bro, y'all gotta be responsible for most of this. Like, ain't no way y'all not responsible for most of this. You feel me?
Yeah, man. We definitely need to start talking percentages. We tripping.
well, I mean, the good thing, and more so, not even responsible, just the clone. These are clones that are getting put away in vaults from like real believers like in the community that aren't just here to flip it as soon as the floor pumps 0.5 or an ETH. You know what I mean? Like these are community members that are finding their forever clones, which I think is more important. These clones are coming off and not returning to the market. I mean, is a lot stronger than somebody grabbing one and waiting to flip it when it raises 0.3 or something. I think that's more important.
No, I agree.
Man, every purchase of a clone in this time period represents like a purchase of 10 clones in the bull run. You know what I'm saying? Just from the strength of the reasoning behind a purchase in such a time. It's like you said, people are buying their forever clone. And if they're not buying their forever clone and stacking clones, they gotta have even more conviction.
That's a
So
fact.
Did you guys see the 2 mint vials that sold today? 4.6 was the average, 4.75. Bro.
Yeah.
There's only 500 mint vials left or less. Dude.
yo, I used to have that same washer machine.
All of my
That was nostalgic as fuck, yo. What the
all
hell?
of them are. They all do the same chime.
Man, I used to hear that before I would go outside to skate all the time. It's like right by the garage.
Chime. Yeah, no, I think we. I wish it was a way to calculate how many have come through bad take and how many. Not even just clones, like even like side quests. Like we've been killing side quests. It's been a lot of
I mean,
community
maybe
building.
y'all could pop a poll out
Bruh.
and put enough options, you know, of entry points and just throw y'all selves in there.
Oh,
Maybe you get a decent statistic.
that will be dope.
I will say Dre and Tevi are probably single-handedly responsible for selling like 15 Ramoas. You know what I'm saying? Like Dre and Tevi got everybody to buy Ramoas.
Man,
Yeah, y'all made them shits look fly. I cannot
it was
lie.
crazy, man. They still dope. It was probably the best thing I received in a artifact box thus far until the kicks get here. This remote joint, it made me just want to travel and go somewhere anyway, just to have it out and rolling it somewhere. Let's go somewhere. But no, I know a lot of people. This Air Force One movement has been heavy, for sure. It's just dope, man. It's dope to see. It's dope to have passion about something and to be able to speak to someone about something you believe in and something that you enjoy yourself and see it pass along and that other individual that you're speaking to about it, eyes fill up with the same type of passion and energy that you have for it. It's just fire. This is just a dope thing to be a part of.
Like my clone's eyes. Exactly like that.
It's a fact.
We gassed up.
Yo, in the Ramoa world, you want the suitcases all beat up, right? Like I remember at the store they had all those beat up suitcases. Like those things, people were like awing over those.
I don't know about these
Yeah.
though. I can't say that I'm on that beat up wave with this joint.
But you ain't gonna beat this up, huh?
Can't say. I mean, if it started to get beat up, then I'll continue the journey. But I'm gonna definitely try.
Were they like selling scratched up ones, or was it like just surrounded by like
It's like
gravel?
badge of
They
honor,
had,
man.
yeah.
It's like being 50 Cent being shot and being able to rap about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a wonderful thing to have in the culture of Ramoa bags. But I like to keep mine clean.
I hear that.
Yeah, they had them at the store, bro. When you go down there, POV, they have a store down in Miami.
Oh, I'm knowing, yeah.
They have some vintage ones from the start when they started the company, and they're beat up, and they have them on display like art, man. They look good.
Bro,
Even
you
beat
know
up.
what's so crazy about Ramoa? Like, cause I've been into a lot of like fashion stuff for like a super long time and trying to find things before like people find them. And like I was hip to Ramoa before I even really had confidence that they were anything other than just like another suitcase company. And and like for this to be the reality now, like it's crazy because when I saw them, I just liked how sturdy it looked. Like I'm into like Carhartt also, you know, because I'm from Detroit, so the home of Carhartt, and they make quality things. So I seen them Ramoa cases. I was like, damn, yeah, this shit's sturdy for sure. And they just kept evolving and evolving. I didn't know they would have that like brand direction for lifestyle as clean as they did, to where they can even find someone like Artifact. Like, this really ballistic.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I know about who they were and what they did beforehand, but I was like, I can't see myself buying one of these. For what, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just get another
Yeah,
suitcase.
or I'm thinking hip hop terms. I should get me a Louis bag, or I get me a Goyard or something, or I get me something that I know that I've heard of thus far. But then it's just a different league, man.
Definitely. No, it's for sure a different type flex.
I want to
Definitely.
see somebody who got one of the green ones and that body bag. I haven't seen any of those. No one's posted up any of that type of stuff as of yet, or at least I haven't seen it on my timeline. I don't even know anyone who grabbed any of the green ones, to be honest.
Yeah, I did not know they had a green one. Has anyone posted a video?
Nobody. Well, it's not green. Honestly, I don't know what the difference are, or what the difference may be externally, because I haven't seen any. I don't know if they have a special
Yeah,
edition
because
one.
they were like the green, red, and blue.
Yeah, and the green, like green, yellow, red, and blue. And the green was the most expensive, the least, the least quantities of it. I think it was only like 7 or 10 or something like that. But it came with the cross
Yeah.
body bag, and I haven't seen any of them circulating around. I don't even know if they shipped them out or what, but it'd be dope to see them. I don't even know anyone who knows that has them.
What is it?
The green Momoa bags.
Yeah, bro, that's like another level of well. Like I know a couple people who have like the Murakami DNA kicks. They also, I know that. I know Prez. I think Prez has it. A couple people have it in here. Shake, L has a pair of them. But if you know somebody with a green Ramoa bag, that's a fucking
We
well,
need to do
bro.
some wallet researching and figure out who has them so we can have them post up some content.
Well, I want to see the crossbody in there. I haven't even seen one on the
I
timeline
saw
yet.
the same crossbody at the store when I went to the store to get my wheels changed. But I don't know if it's a special edition crossbody that they received. You know what I mean? With purchasing the green one.
So the one that's supposed to be in the green one might be the one that we saw at the store. That guy wearing, because that was sick.
Yeah, and that's the same one that I saw when I went to the store. It was the same exact one that the guy was wearing. But I think it is because that's the same one that's on the bot. But I don't know if there's anything special about it.
Yeah, I want that. Like, I want that over anything.
Yeah,
If it was an artifact branded one, that shit would be the one,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. I don't know if they got like a
They have QR codes on the front that have like an AR display, right?
yeah. Well, the AR display comes with the Snapchat filters. It just automatically opens up when you point it at it on
Okay.
Snapchat.
And they all look different for every, or all look the same for every
Yeah, they all the
suitcase.
same as far as I know it. I would assume so. Yeah, it's all
Hmm.
the same animation.
Yo, T, what is this shit you just posted, bro? This shit is like a human clone, like legit.
How you
Wait,
like it?
how are you gonna do that to us? No, bro. All right, yo, do you guys understand what the uncanny valley is? You guys know uncanny valley?
No,
Uncanny valley is your mind, your instincts in your brain when you see something that looks human, but it isn't. Like you see it, it looks human, but there's something off, and your brain knows it's off. And it gives you this weird little feeling of uncomfortableness. It's called the uncanny valley. You've probably seen it in movies and just anything. This clone T just gave me uncanny valley, bro. Like it's humanoid, but it's not.
where's that? Where you posted?
It's at the top, dude. Go
Oh
go
yeah, that's
Google
weird.
or go YouTube uncanny valley and see the different things that will cause your mind to kind of freak out when you see the uncanny valley. Like that's what just happened to me just now on the timeline. Shout out
That's
T.
kind of cool. That's crazy.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go host. I got a bunch of people that are here, and I got to start grilling. I want to make sure I take care of them. Our roommate just got back from Greece as well, so we're gonna grill up some meat and chill around the fire. We're gonna do another space probably tomorrow, like 11 a.m., like we did today. We'll do a few hours in the morning and a few hours in the evening to spread it out. instead of like 4 or 5 hours in the evening and nothing in the morning, we'll try to spread it out a little bit more even. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. Dre Millie. Oh, T.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Putting more crazy shit up
That's
the top.
terrible. Nah, man, enjoy your company. Tell everybody I said what's good. I'm gonna make my way down there in physical and not just the astral projection side of me. Cause I'm jealous.
Yo, bring the fam down, kids. Welcome. If you got dogs, got a dog here. There's plenty of room for them to run around and explore, man. I'll have my little cousin bring all the airsoft guns over. They can have a little battle. I don't know what age they are, but I'm sure kids love airsoft.
Yeah, they do.
All right, guys. I'll catch you.